Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 11. Good height.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now, after the loss, they'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
Hey, Ken. Hey, 551.
From the gun, here's Fields. Got his man, it's Warren. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. We look at this Browns defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
We often hear the phrase short-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Warren will try the right side. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Steelers at 7-5 now of the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 44.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game?
Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Off play action, Fields. Caught along the sideline by Freiermuth. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
First and goal from just inside the 5.
You got a mini base. Why not? Alpha, 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 alpha. Hey, can. Go.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Browns drive about to get started. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. We're scoreless after one. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. He's on his way. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Here we go, Sly.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now it's Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Complete to Washington. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Warren. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Warren again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They marked him short of the goal line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Warren is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Moore, the motion man right. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Moore, the man in motion. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They run and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's right. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. You got it. What? You got it.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
That's right. Here we go. Right.
Here's Fields. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Here we go, son. Right.
Here's Fields. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
In motion, the tight end.
No mas, no mas. Is that all right?
Back to throw. Fields. He finds his man. Complete. It's Warren. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield,
here we go.
That's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The decision to scramble almost got him the first, just short 9 yards, and it brings up 4th and inches.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Here we go.
Go. On 4th down, Fields. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. As the first half is winding down, and the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. The point after through the raindrops, up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Second and 10. Here's Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. On the return, here's Jerome Ford. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw is Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now it's Watson. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Out of the gun, Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And a completion to Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Flushed out right. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now, these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now 2nd and 9. Faking the give. Now Watson. That's to the former Bronco, Jerry Jeudy. Powering clambering his way forward.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for...
Oh, Chubb fumbled it.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number one, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Right?
Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. To throw is Fields. That swung out wide to Harris.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Here we go. We're good. Let's go. Alpha right here. Right. Right.
Harris running straight ahead. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Rolling to his left.
Completes this one to Pickens.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Right.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Going alpha right here. Go.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Mayday. Right.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Room here to run.
Down the left sideline.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Hey, Ken. Sit high.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Take it at the 37. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Go.
They run again with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They hand this off to Harris. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about.